magical people, and welcome to Unscripted with Amy Kruzic. Okay, today is going to be a fun teaching today, and I'm just kind of getting in the persona right now because this is going to be a fun thing we're doing, and it's a teaching at the same time. So I'm going to bring on my first guest, and her name is Posh Laura. Come on in, Posh. Come on in. Oh, there you are, darling. Howdy, darling.
Hello, darling. I'm doing jolly well. How are you doing?
Oh, I am fine and dandy here. Oh, my goodness. Now, I know today people have probably seen us talking on Andrew's show a while back, and you brought out Posh Laura. And
I did, yes.
Yes. And have you read, I think you even read a prayer service in Posh Laura?
I did. Well, you see, Posh Laura needed to come in.
Yes.
Because Laura, quite frankly, wasn't finding her voice. And she needed to find her voice. So Posh Laura was a necessary aspect that Laura had learnt through one of Andrew's mentorships. And Andrew had said, when you read a revocation, take on a different persona, try a different voice, and another aspect of you will come out.
Yes.
So one night, Laura's in her bath where she likes to read revocations sometime, and she tried all these different voices. And you know what? I was not going to let her do it without me being able to come forward and have some say in the matter.
Exactly.
It's very important that that I'm able to actually express on Laura's behalf.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I am Laura, really, but, you know, to come out and be able to give her some of the confidence that she was missing, because obviously I have that in bucket loads.
Oh, you certainly do, darling. Now, you know, I was thinking the same thing about this Southern Belle of mine, and she has been coming through a lot, I think, over the years, because sometimes I'll just talk this way, you know, like to a dog or to a cow or something. I don't know why, but maybe they understand this, you know, more than they would Amy. But I think it is just so fun because I think that it teaches us that it brings forth a different wisdom, doesn't it? It's almost as if it's magical.
Oh, my goodness. Do you know, you've absolutely hit the nail on the head. It absolutely does that. It brings another part of you. And I'm absolutely delighted to talk to Southern Belle Amy, because Southern Belle Amy brings another aspect to Amy, to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Amy.
Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh, yes. Now, right. So Pittsburgh is above the Mason-Dixon line. So, you know, I eventually moved south from Pittsburgh underneath that Mason-Dixon line, and I just got the hell out of there, and we just left. So, you know, I think that might have something to do with this. Now, where does your persona Posh? Where does she come from? What era?
Well, Posh tells me, well, I'm Posh now because I'm talking.
Yes, you are.
So I come from Surrey.
Surrey, where is that?
Surrey is a county in England, darling. It's called one of the home counties. Home counties are sort of surrounding London because Howard has to go in and work in Parliament, you see.
Yeah.
So that's where I hail from, and I'm just absolutely delighted to meet Southern Belle Amy and be able to connect, because I think we could compare notes about, you know, those other two, Amy and Laura, because sometimes, you know, maybe we could help them.
I think so. I think sometimes Amy could have that stick up her ass sometimes, and she's just I just want to shake her, you know? Oh my heavens, I just want to shake her and just snap out of it, Amy. But, you know, she's getting to know me, and she's getting to like understand that I'm trying to teach her this wisdom.
So you're trying to integrate yourself into Amy to give her what aspects do you think you've got that really help Amy?
Well, I think I just I just kind of have this thing that I'm just so blunt that I'm just going to tell you. But I'm going to tell you in a nice way because don't I sound really nice when I say it?
Oh,
You
you
know,
do.
like
Yeah.
bless your heart. And that, you know what that means when people say bless your heart? That means you're an idiot. Now, doesn't it sound nice when I say it though? Oh, bless your heart.
So what you mean is you can be condescending, but in disguise.
Yes.
Okay.
But
Right.
Amy had to teach, Southern Belle Amy that that's not being very true to yourself. You can't just pretend to bless someone's heart and call them an idiot underneath all that. So Southern Belle did have to work on it. They work together, don't they?
Okay.
Tandem.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
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 Tell me.
I can absolutely see that. I can see where they complement each other,
Mhm.
and Posh Laura is able to give Laura, well, especially the meek Laura, but Laura has
Mhm.
worked on herself quite a lot to get rid of that meekness.
Yes.
It enables Laura to say things she wouldn't ordinarily say. And quite frankly, darling, I think my vocabulary is better than hers. So I think I bring in some sort of other aspect with better phrases. And I have a different delivery, let's say. Let's say there's nothing wrong with what she's putting out, but I have a different way of delivering. And the other thing I've noticed is because it comes across that Laura's doing it in a silly accent, let's say, people do actually sit up and take notice. So it's not a bad way to deliver the teachings, Andrew's teachings. And it's also a pretty good way to read the revocations, because what Laura's noticed is when I come in to read the revocations, things mean slightly different, or I emphasize something in a different way. And she's read the revocations, say, so many times, all the Andrew's main revocations. And when I come in and I put a different slant or a different tone or a different way of reading it, she actually hears it differently. She's actually, her soul's like, our soul has pricked up its ears and said, oh, my goodness.
Uh-huh.
Well,
It
have you
does.
noticed who's the dominating accent? The dominating part of the soul at the moment is obviously me, because the soul is talking like me. But soul actually says, my goodness, yes, I really need to listen to these words. They sound different than the normal humdrum of Laura.
Humdrum. Oh my goodness. I'm going to tell you because we don't want to be bump on a log. You don't want to be a bump on a log. No. When you're a bump on a log, you're just sitting there, not doing nothing. So I think by reading the revocations, because they can get a little, to me, this is my opinion, boring because you're reading it and you're reading it and you're reading it. Not that you're not getting something from it, but I like to play roles. I've always liked to play roles in my life, and I'm not talking about bread rolls. I'm talking about roles roles. So I think that, oh, wait, don't forget about our tea now.
No,
Remember,
well, I haven't, darling.
put your pinky up.
I
Is
see
that,
my English cup is
oh,
slightly larger than your dainty
so big.
one.
Mm, mm,
We English like our tea.
you do. Yes. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my heavens. So, what I would like, I don't know. What do you think we should go with this about teaching others? I think they got to play with it. You got to be very playful. Like ask your playful self to come forward. Like do a little kind of a prayer. Like please come forward and let me just experience this persona that is hidden behind, because you know what, we got some more personas. I'm sure I have an. Now, what if I came to England and I talked like this? Do you think I'd get attention? I think I would. But
Thank you. So, darling, no, you would definitely get attention. So I
but
think.
wait, let me ask you something. One thing. If I came to England and I talk like this, will people call me a redneck, or what is she talking about? Why is she talking like that? I don't know. It's fun. But go ahead.
Redneck's not really a term that we're acquainted with.
Oh, good.
So
What term?
I think you'll be safe on that. I don't know. They might say hillbilly.
Hillbilly. Oh, that is so true. That is
Because
so true.
we're also influenced by films.
Oh, no. Posh Laura, well, she is highly educated, I would guess.
Yes, I think so. I'm hoping some of that will drip through to Laura, the highly educated bit. But no,
Yeah.
I think one thing, like you were saying, if you find a different voice to read the revocations in, you start to understand the revocations. They don't become monotonous. It's not that they are, it's that doing something repetitive in the same way isn't necessarily going to add to your wisdom. You need to find
No.
different ways of doing the same thing to keep it interesting, to keep it alive, and to keep your soul actually hearing it and ingesting those words. So I
Yeah.
think that's very much part of it. I think you have to relax. And I
Yeah.
went through a variety of accents before I actually settled on Posh Laura, or before Laura actually allowed Posh to come through.
Yeah.
So and then she felt quite comfortable with it. In fact, so comfortable at one time, I think we did a soul shard prayer on it, which the other thing, Laura lost a lot of her sort of embarrassment and inhibition about doing it. Like now,
Nice.
Laura's not embarrassed about it at all, really, I
Yeah.
don't think.
Yeah.
Gives you more confidence.
It
Because, you
does.
know, what we're doing in a way, I know we're putting ourselves out there to be laughed at. But do you know what?
Yeah.
As I think I said on the prayer, it's laughter's great. Okay, laughter's good. Laughter's going to flip those
Oh,
dull frequencies, you know, aren't they?
yes.
And boredom and all that. And we don't mind if you laugh at us. If you're laughing and having fun, that's
Yeah.
great. We love
I
it.
know. This is so, oh my goodness. Well, I reckon that I think that Southern Belle Amy has been with me a while because I used to work with little children and I would bring this voice out and while I read them books. I mean, even if you just want to start with a children's book to read, I don't know, to your kids or to your grandkids. I mean, they look at me like I'm funny, but I was pretty serious when I'm reading the book, you know? So I even did that with my own kids, but they laugh. The kids just love it. They love when you come out with these different personas that are deep hidden inside. I know there's more, Laura.
Oh,
Posh.
yes. Oh, yes, absolutely. I'm sure there's more when Posh
Yes.
Laura's had enough and been able to express what she
Yes.
wants to express, and put Laura on a more, um, let's say, more, not confidence, not always the right word, but uh,
Yeah.
made Laura feel more at ease when she does this. And I think maybe some other part of her will come out, just like Southern Belle Amy might have
Yeah.
to retire a little bit so that there's
Yeah.
space on the Amy stage for somebody else. And I think it's absolutely wonderful. I mean, I think it's so good. And the other thing is, it's just fun. It
It's
is
just
fun.
fun. I mean, we are exposing ourselves here a little bit today with this, but hey, you know what? We are just encouraging you to just try it, you know? So Laura, let's try something. Let's switch roles and see if we can talk like each other.
Okay, darling.
Can we do uh let's just do a simple song like row 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 your boat. Not you don't have to sing it if sometimes singing can help
Well,
bring it
singing.
out.
Yes, singing helps. Yes,
Singing helps.
yes. So,
Hmm.
what are we doing it in each other's accent or
Yes.
our own?
Let's try. Go first or me? I'll go first since,
Go on. Yeah.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys, this is
Oh,
hard. Okay. Sorry. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily. Can't. Laura, Posh, I can't. Okay, I tried. Let's try for you now.
okay, so first of all, it would sound like this: row,
Okay.
row, row your boat gently down the stream, merrily, merrily. Oh, I should be singing: row, row, row your boat gently down the stream, merrily, 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 merrily. Life is but a dream.
Row,
Okay, that's
row,
for
row.
sure. But I will struggle, I think, with
Okay,
Southern
let me try.
Southern
I'll
Belle
sing it for you.
Amy.
Let me try. I'll sing it.
Row. That sounds Australian.
Row. Wait.
Row your. See, I'm just going back to Posh
Row.
Laura.
Row your boat. Row your boat. Row your
Boat.
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 Gently down the
Gently
stream.
on the stream. No, that's gosh, that is more of a challenge than I thought.
Merrily, life is but a dream.
But now, supposing we have had all these different lives and we've done everything in every life. So why is the English accent coming more easily? It's an obvious question in some ways, and the American accent comes more easily to you.
Yes.
But if we were really to tap into our inner knowingness and access some of those past lives, then why is it we can't? If we did that, then we would find these other accents easier, would we?
We would. We sure would.
It's that damn amnesia of the birth canal thing, isn't it? It's that great forgetting.
Yeah. You know?
Yes.
It's to Betsy. Let's see. What would be, I'm trying to feel out what my next accent would be. Now, Boston might be a tough one for me. You know what might be a good practice is to pick an accent and go listen to somebody talking like that. Because I'm going to tell you what, I tried to listen to a Posh Laura, and that was pretty hard. You know, a Posh Laura like you, like an aristocrat. So maybe that one may help.
Yes, although why do some people have a real ability to speak all these different accents and I just don't? I just can't.
Do you still have that stick up there? Posh?
Maybe I agree. I could still have the stick up there. And the other thing is, you know, just like Southern Belle Amy's come in for a reason, Posh Laura has actually come in for a reason. So maybe this is the accent that is required for me at this moment in time for the revocations or for teaching, whatever. It has to be Posh Laura. Nothing else will really work at this time. And also, it's a bit deeper. This isn't just about the accent. This is, you know, I am Posh Laura. So another aspect of Laura on another timeline that's coming in now to bring wisdom, just as Southern Belle Amy is another aspect of you coming in.
Yes.
That.
I like that.
Not just the accent, is it? It's the wisdom that's coming alongside that, which can take, you know, quite a while to download, I guess.
It could
take Laura a while.
It could take, but we can expedite that. Let's try it. I saw David put up something that said try David's accent.
Oh,
well. No. Let's see.
No.
Row your boat. I don't know, David, if I can do that yet. I even though I hear your voice a lot.
Even in your sleep.
I mean, I have to maybe wow, that might be tough. But you know what?
I'm not even going to attempt it.
You're not even going to attempt it.
No, Posh Laura is enough for me at this moment in time.
Oh, but you know what, though? I'm going to encourage and motivate myself to try to talk like David. Yeah, that might be my next accent. I don't know. But yeah, that was fun. That was so fun.
It was.
Is there one thing you can tell us about Posh? Wait, no, the other question is, can Laura tell us something about Posh that maybe she is blinded by? Perhaps. Oh, did you hear that? I said perhaps.
Perhaps. So you want Laura to look at something in Posh. Posh Laura, what is Posh Laura's blind spot? Is that what you're asking?
What is Posh Laura's blind spot?
Do you know, Posh Laura is pretty She covers most angles. She doesn't have many blind spots. I think one blind spot for her might be she can be quite forthright. So maybe you could say she lacks empathy, but she might not agree. See, she's coming back in to say,
Yes, she is.
absolutely not. You'll find that when I choose my words very carefully, and when I deliver something, I've actually thought about my words. I've thought through this, and my words are meant to carry the wisdom, the impact, and the intention. Yes, I would actually like to. I don't agree with that. I'm sorry. You'll have to find another blind spot of mine. Oh, it's probably cakes. Oh, yes, cakes.
Cakes are. Oh, yes. Just like
Cakes.
fried chicken. We love that. That's a blind spot. Wow. Oh, my goodness. Well, Posh, I have enjoyed this so much. And I need to leave my audience with a question. And this was funny because, Southern Belle Amy thought something up, and she thought, well, what can we do to change to make the carousels more exciting? Those little merry-go-round carousels? How can we make them more exciting? Like, I'm thinking like glitter, put some pearls around them. I don't know, but they need to change that, I think. See how blunt I can be? So I don't know. You don't have to answer, Posh, if you don't. But do you know what they are, Posh? Do you know what merry-go-rounds are? Being
Yes,
the aristocrat you are?
the carousels, the horses.
Carousels, yes.
They're horses. Do you have horses, darling?
Yes, we have
Yes,
horses.
they're horses. They're fun.
And
Yes.
benches. Yes, they're fun.
Yes, I love the carousels. Yes, I'm not sure what one could do going round on a carousel, because usually I'm carrying, like a cocktail or a G&T. So I'm not really
that's so
one will carry round. And I have to sit side saddle, which isn't easy because there's a pole in the
Isn't
middle.
that right?
Yes.
Side saddle.
Anyway, I guess that's chatter for another time, for another afternoon tea.
My goodness. Well, this has been delightful. And I am going to say, everybody, you stay magical now.
Yes, darling.
Because by speaking to all of the different potential clients, you are learning every single time. Through every text, through every communication, through every call, you're learning a phenomenal amount. You learn who is.
And as you do so, just get snapshots of your life like that. Relaxed previews from the future. What you can do. Tell me your greatest ambition you have for your life. Thank you.
We're going to work on attracting while maintaining and maintaining wealth so familiar that it just feels like it's always been there. Remember, these meditations may imprint new, innovative things. You're going to impress upon yourself what you want to call in, code in.